All right, what's up, guys? We're back again. Today we're going to continue on the theme of these Mario Brothers characters and draw the other Mario brother, Luigi.
Let's go.
So, this was a request from my buddy Hannah, and she wanted to learn to draw Luigi, so let's do it. Luigi is pretty similar in design to his brother Mario. So we start with this circle, but there are some differences. So what I would do is bring his head down a little bit further because he has a bit of a longer shape. And overall, he's a bit taller and his face is a lot longer than his brother's. So let's try and draw a cute little Luigi here. So one good place to start is the nose. The mustache on Luigi is not a lot, but a little bit different than his brother's, as there's just two big curves that come to a point on either end. Whereas Mario's was like a bumpy mustache at the bottom. Luigi's, maybe he's groomed it a little bit more than his bro, but it's a sleek little stash. And then that's behind the nose. Also behind the nose will be these eyes. You could keep them pretty small. And then you have his pupils in there. You can shade in with a little light highlight. It's always nice. I think we drew Mario with his mouth open, so let's do that for Luigi too. Give him a little smile, peeking under that stash. So there's basically a smile shape. Close it at the top and then just kind of color it in, maybe a little spot for some teeth or something. Shade in the stash. All right, it's starting to look like a face. He has eyebrows as well that are just a simple curve, thick curved line. Try and keep them looking somewhat symmetrical. Keep these lines nice and light because we could always find our details later. Go for the ears. I just draw like these big kind of circular shapes at the side right beside his eyes if you're looking for how high or low to put them. Just a little bit out. And then of course he's got that big hat like his brother. So just right kind of in the same level as the eyebrows. They pretty much overlap. It's not realistic, so his eyebrows kind of go over his hat in a lot of the art that you see. It doesn't really make sense, but it looks right in this kind of a world. And then this big tall hat, maybe taller than that. It's not too flat. It does have a pointed type of top to it. It doesn't come to a sharp point, but it's not just a flat hat. It comes up. And then in that top area, there's this circle. Instead of the M, you got the L. Mr. Luigi. Now where the hat meets the head, he's got some killer sideburns going on here. That'll kind of separate the ear from the face. You can just bring that down in like a rectangular kind of shape. Something like that. And for the bottom of his face, like his chin, just kind of bring it down just under that mouth. Something like that, I don't know. Now, I'm no expert, obviously. There's people that could probably have a bit more streamlined version of how to draw Luigi, but this is how I would do it, at least. Maybe you could get something out of this that'll help you if you're trying to draw this guy too. There's things we could fix here, but that's basically it. And for his body, just draw a little squat kind of circle again. Let's make him a cute little version of Luigi. So you have a circle and you have two small legs. And then where his shoes are, I like to just draw a circle to kind of be the ball of his foot. And then just a flat line. At the bottom. Gives you a kind of a bottom sole of the shoe here. Throw on those overalls. So two lines, a circle, and a little U shape will make the straps. And then you want to connect them. And all he's missing are his arms, so you just bring them out from the side of his head. Don't really see a neck with Luigi either. It depends, I'll draw some other iterations out, but what usually happens is instead of a head and a neck, usually it's kind of shown as him just having no neck, or no chin I should say, and then his ears are here and his mustache, and then that goes into his body. But in this front view, you'll usually at least see his chin kind of be shown, and then just his body will start under his head. But anyways, back to the arms. I'll just draw two lines out and then some circles here. He's got those big gloves. So where the circles are, I'll just kind of fill in. Maybe square it off a little bit more, but still keep it pretty circular. And add a thumb. That's kind of how I would draw a little fist. So start it as a circle, and I'll just kind of add a sharper line to show the back of the hand, and then it goes down into the knuckles and then the fingers. So you don't have to get too complicated, but just kind of straighten out. Just imagine it. And then when you're coloring it, you can maybe shade it in a way that shows there's different planes here, like it's a 3D thing. And then you do the same thing over here. Maybe this one we could make his fist kind of to the side. So hands are a bit of a tricky thing sometimes, but you could look at your own hand and just kind of see how it works. There's just so many different things a hand can do, so it just all comes down to practicing drawing your hands. I'll probably do a video one day of how to draw hands. I could get better at that as well. So I'll practice up and then I'll try and teach what I learned to you guys. There you go. Then that hand is kind of facing a different way. So that's kind of Luigi. He looks very Mario-ish, but a lot of the differences is in his colors as well. So he becomes a lot more recognizable when you see him in his green and blue instead of red and blue outfit. But that's how I would draw him. And as I'm doing here, you can do as well. Don't be too tied to the first lines that you did. Just kind of maybe even squint your eyes and see what would make this guy look even better. Maybe this hand doesn't look quite right. That's what I'm seeing here. This line is kind of messy. I would fix that. But let me try and draw him out in a few other ways and see what we can do here. Let's go. So there's a bunch of Luigis. There are many different ways that you can draw this guy, but essentially he'll always have the same elements: the mustache, the tall hat, the long face, the overalls. So yeah, hopefully that helps a little bit if you wanted to draw Luigi. And let's color one of these, and hopefully you could stick around and draw some more stuff with me. Feel free to leave a like, comment if you have an idea of who we can draw next, and subscribe for more videos every week, guys. Hope you stick around. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.
Hey, that's pretty good.